Oregon. Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Looking to throw on 3rd. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll pull it down. Got a little space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
He just... Enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got enough for the 1st. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well? Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now he's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big time. The corner route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the marker. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Did the work himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. From the red zone, looking for a space. There he goes. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
North Texas, 14, Oregon State, 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets a block. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. The last time they punted it went back for 6. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Turning it on! There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really, really nice job defensively.
On 4th down, going to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Steps away to find some room. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Fires left. That's caught. It's caught. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Number 28 on the field goal.
Smashes it between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Colorado State. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when... Final. Trying to start the drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's 2nd and goal, a little bit closer. Touchdown, North Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
35, Oregon State.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more. Room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Suggs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Finds the tight end. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hard running there. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling right and going deep. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Creates a little space. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Beavers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going. And they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unleashes one. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
35, Oregon State, 13.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
That's one as a quarterback. You throw the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion.
Open field on the right. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Finds a little space. Running through contact. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Beavers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fields. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beaver! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas could see if they could get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. After the run, now to throw. With the catch, it's Fields. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Iowa looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Hawkeyes. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Looking for room at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Quick spin on the line. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's Durant. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. From the 30-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, what a cut! How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Oh, better look out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The give out of the gun. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks.